if I had to say something, is as Slim, like I'm trying to tell you more, is don't go for revives with yourself, because you have that buck that can heal you from anywhere.
Okay.
Well, the main reason why I did that is because it's actually faster to pick up with E than the bug.
Cow, how is it that you've probably done more observer mode than gameplay? The biggest reason is when I was really good at Monster in my prime, I hated pub stomping, and so I only did custom games, but I didn't really have a huge network of custom games friends that wanted to play against me as Monster. So at that point, I didn't want to go pugging as a hunter, because that's just kind of frustrating, just because I expect certain consistencies. I guess you can call me elitist if you want or something, but I've been on a tournament team, so I kind of have certain expectations, and I don't mind playing with people of lower skill in a custom game, but when I'm pugging, it just kind of drives me up the wall, and so I basically went more into custom games, and at that point, coaching kind of followed up, because I was like, oh, you know, pugging is kind of not entertaining, so how can I make it so that the average pugger is a little bit better, and that's kind of where coaching with Cal kind of popped in. Let me go ahead and mute Kraz 1 second.
My bad.
Good luck.
So, basically, long story short, his sister's okay. He just told me, like, yeah, he just told me what happened to his sister, but, it looks like she's okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's buffering victory. I'm not doing anything special. There's nothing weird. I don't know how to change anything.
So, we don't have to worry about that.
That being the case, let me read your message port. I was in the middle of the game when you pinged me.
Practice. We'll try to get him in a few rounds. If not, then
that's just fine.
Yeah.
Do we want the DPS team, or do you want me to actually be a little bit more resourceful?
Mom. What?
I don't know. Good question.
I mean, everyone here uses DPS, so I could go Cabot to maximize the DPS, but we have to play perfect.
Well, I think Hank does plenty of DPS with his pinpoint accurate gun.
There's that. If you also put together damage amp plus super soldier plus custom shotgun plus leech gun, that's a lot of damage.
It is. We could try it. We could try it. We could practice our dodging and focus on dodging.
I mean, that might actually be really good for us. So we can try it if you guys feel it'll strengthen.
This is a crazy damage team.
I'm gonna try it. I love me get some good Cabot. I'm gonna go just death tag the east at the very start.
Okay, after this game, I will try resetting the stream. I don't know why. It looks good on my end. I'm not seeing anything from Twitch on my webpage. I'm not too sure what it is. So here he goes. Purposely gives information saying he goes this way. He might be trying to do the same thing. Nope, this time he's just... Okay, so this time he's going straight towards... So this is a very, very mirror image of what had happened the first game. So let's see what happens.
Looks like we know where he went. If you guys are gonna do bad situation, I can't. We'll try closing you guys out.
Oh, more mammoth
someone
birds.
check the bottom. Oh, wait, never mind. We got birds.
No, yeah, we got birds. They're just gonna death tag down the river.
Okay, remind me about that. Nice dust cloud. Okay, so Monster doing really good. Almost ready. I think this will actually get him ready for stage evolution. Nope. Nice shot by support.
Hayden, stop it.
He ate 3 bodies. He killed 2 mammoth birds. 1 mammoth bird. Okay, so he's 4 meat away? No, I thought he had it. Well, there's some more food for him. So Monster is darted.
Well done, you task.
So with Abe, if you're darted, there's a couple of ways to handle it. Basically, just deal with it or try and break line of sight from him and force the dart to run off. Ooh, and there, nice engagement. The medic is going after. I don't hear the medic calling it out. Yeah, I'm not hearing the medic calling it out. He should be saying, hey, he's on me. That should have been called out, I think.
Just tapped that last bit. Gave him the down.
It's a great start for Cross.
Alright.
Bug on you, Bandit.
The reason why you can hear the teams is because I'm actually in their TeamSpeak right. Well, yeah, they're in a TeamSpeak channel that I have access to. Oh, so close! Kaboom! He's sick. Okay, so one strike on the medic. Needs to be really careful. So against a non-defensive or offensive team like this, be very, very careful. We need to do a lot of damage to put the pressure on, because the pressure is not on the monster. He's just going to go ahead and wreck through these people as much as possible. Now remember, fire breath isn't what you're avoiding. You're avoiding the leap smash, and that's the most important thing. Now there's a tyrant in here. He should really be going after the tyrant. Ooh, that leap smash and the fire breath. And so I feel that he should go and attack the Tyrant and build up his heal burst and start going after that. Whenever there's big wildlife, that's actually very beneficial against Slim, or for Slim, because, and look at this, so now that the monster is feeling the pressure, nice dodge by Cookie there. The Fire Breath is probably going to bake him. Yep, just a little too low. I feel like he probably could have gone after the Tyrant to help boost him up. So you'll, as a Slim, always be aware of wildlife in a dome, because it's your health batteries a lot of times.
I'm not sure if it's my computer or what, but it feels like I'm lagging.
Nice dodge by Killer there. So doing a really good job of avoiding the leap smashes. They just need to be really, really careful about... so if you're able to dodge the leap smashes, you should be able to go ahead and take off the residual damage here and there. Nice runaway by Killer there. So the Assault is sacrificing himself. Not much you're going to be able to do about it. There is a personal shield, and Support probably should have just cloaked and ran. Without the medic, there's really no point in combating the monster. The monster's not low enough to finish him off.
I think he clipped him with that flame breath.
Yeah, that low. We can't let get away with it. Tap out.
Here you go, Aiden. Thank you. And here goes the monster evolution. Got some nice food. So the hunters are still pursuing the monster. At this point, your assault's really low, which means if he doesn't shield the first hit, he's going to go down. And then you only have 10 seconds to burn him down. I feel it. Oh, I don't know if I agree with this decision. You don't have a Hank, and so basically you're just going to be doing only a little bit of damage. I like that Cabot is just shooting through walls. That's his primary role. And here is Goliath. He will start taking permanent damage now. And I'm not hearing the damage amp calls from the team. Oh, and the Assault's going to go down, and then the Support. Nice leap smash. Nice dodge by Killer there. And it's going to go back in.
It's over.
Okay, he does follow the Support. He knows that the Support's cloak is down, so he's going to go after the Support.
How a lot of monsters work is a cloak, you know, a cloak has an AoE around it, right?
Yeah.
If you shoot your gun slowly, you won't cloak. When you don't cloak, you might not know you're 5e because of the fact that you're not cloaked.
So hopefully he kills himself. He should kill himself.
So as opposed to shooting
Okay,
back.
good. He does spot.
Yeah, slowly trying to serve it to keep cloaking.
And we're getting some poop piles here.
So we have 2 strikes. Let's go.
Oh,
You have
good.
more 2 strikes.
Are you saying that during reload I would have closed?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Gotcha.
I Cookie learned that one fast.
Nice. So the monster should be able to get a pretty easy stage 3. He obviously doesn't know where the hunters are, but if he goes straight to this back end, ooh, I don't know how I feel about evolving right there and there. Oh, right here. Just because they do have a Cabot, and the Cabot could throw a dust cloud in your general direction and find you. Plus the hunters can shoot from very far away.
We have a
We
real
got 7 strikes. Is that what we got?
6 strikes.
5. Looks like 5.
You know what? I'm not in math now, okay?
I can't add
Okay, so they are setting up at the relay. So a good area to fight is probably going to be over here. They have a building to go up and down. Be careful about not being knocked over here or knocked from here down into the rear. But I like that the support and the medic would be up here.
I'm not quite sure. I mean,
okay, so they should position themselves so he should be getting shot. The monster should always be able to lose at least 25% armor just engaging the hunters if the hunters are set up in a good spot. Support does, and ooh, I like the cloak. Cloak, so he will be able to get away with that. I'd love to see a bug on the support while he tries desperately to survive. And it does look like, oh, there we go. So the support's going to go down in just a second. Nice, misses the dodge, or misses the leap smash, but grouped up a lot. The frame blast doing extra damage here. Yeah, monster doing a lot of double damage extra because the hunters are all grouped up. Nice dodge by Killer there. So Killer and Cookies had some pretty decent dodging there. And there goes Killer. And it looks like it's just so right now I probably would just go after the power relay, force the trapper to come to me, and then just murder him.
You got this.
Cat, just do it, Cat. Cat, you have to do all the hell damage. We believe in you.
I like that they're trying to keep it optimistic.
Because Abe just, God, just only shoot his head like 100 times and he'll be fine.
If you can land nothing but headshots, I'm pretty sure we can win.
But you also have to have like bullet reload. That's fine, right? Oh god.
It's ammo.
And like
Ooh, Trapper might be able to keep him off for a little while. Probably not. It's really hard. Well, Abe is actually not terrible. Abe and Maggie are probably the easiest to drag out a dropship timer, but it's still going to be pretty hard. Oh, and here we go. Remember, save that jetpack for leap smashes. Ooh. And those things. Now that, oh, no charge. Oh, Snake. Ah. Oh, I think if there was a pounce there, he might have gotten it. Really good job. The hunters might actually be able to come back in if he comes back.
But if you fuck up, we all lose.
oh, and team. We played perfect, obviously.
Ooh. He might be able to shoot him from down here.
We're all alive right now.
That's why.
Nice.
That's why.
Just space it out as you're just buying time.
Sure. He messed up his trap or whoever died, right?
Nice.
Exactly.
Task, this is exactly, so the team should be telling him when the Goliath is on him and when the Goliath is not. Ooh, that could be very, very close. I actually think that if the Hunter team was calling out the shots a bit better. Ooh, okay, so the Hunters are back in. This could actually be a change around. Nice. Oh, nice bait with the leap smash. This is a great area for Task Force to jungle around in. So the Hunters are coming down. They've got about 5-10 more seconds. If the Trapper does go down, the Trapper's probably going to go down, and that's okay because honestly the Trapper is not super important. And here we go. Don't bring him to the relay. Oh, so close. Great job by Task here. And the rest of the team is here. And let's see. Oh, there's the assault. Pops his personal shield in time. Really good job, and there we go. Slim doing a little bit of damage. So right now, the Hunters are still looking like in bad shape. Medic about to go down, but we'll go ahead and see if they can go ahead and survive for another couple of minutes. It does not look like it. They do have the Medic on. The Assault's about to go down. Support's about to go down, and it's back down to Task Force. Can Task Force do it again? And it does not look like he wants to try. Looks like he's just going to go up and hug the monster.
Shoot his big toe off. That'll teach him.
Oh, here comes the
Big
BMs.
toe off.
I think it's like quarter damage.
Aim for the left big toe. That should be at least half out.
You should have gone and found a mammoth bird.
Mammoth bird's OP.
GG. Okay, really great fancy footwork there at the end, Task. You were doing a fantastic job holding off the monster for like a minute and a half solid. Kudos to you. That being the case, there were a couple of you guys were doing a really good job avoiding the leap smash because that is his strongest ability, and Fire Breath is just going to hit you because that's what Goliath, you know, that is Goliath. Any Goliath that doesn't take Fire Breath, I don't think can ever really be a great monster, and you can quote me on that because his ability is pretty much undodgeable, and it does a good amount of damage, and it's really anti-roaching, and it's probably probably the best ability that Goliath has. Like, I know the Rock Throw is an amazing damage source, but I think that Flame Breath just works really, really well against good hunters because, yeah, you can jetpack, but you don't have to worry about missing a single shot. You just slightly change your aim and you hit them again. So really good job on avoiding the leap smashes. I just feel that there was just a little too little health on Slim for some of those engagements that eventually the Flame Breath was eventually killing you. That being the case, in that one when you first got your first down, there was a Tyrant downstairs. Now normally doming when there's hostile wildlife is a very, very bad thing. However, with Slim, I actually kind of think that it's not too bad. The reason why is because once you got down to a quarter health, you could have just gone down, started shooting that, and then actually build up all your charges from that. That way the monster is not focusing on you because you're kind of out of the way, but you'll be able to go ahead and heal burst everyone in the arena because the Tyrant was relatively there. So I feel like you probably, if you were shooting the Tyrant and then just using that to charge up your heal burst, you probably could have survived and got a lot more personal health, but also be able to keep topping off, and then the engagement would swing in the hunter's favor, and then the monster would be put back on the defensive again. Because once you got to about 1 bar of armor, the monster started playing more defensively until he saw an opportunity with Slim. And so if you were at like 60 or 75% health, again, it's that whole psychological thing. The monster probably wouldn't have engaged and tried to avoid damage, so which means the pressure would be off you and you'd basically be doing free damage on him, and that would have probably changed the game. So always be mindful of wildlife, especially large hostile wildlife, because they're very big targets for Slim, and they're basically huge giant mana batteries, basically. You can just, shoot the crap out of them or whatnot. Tell the rest of your team, especially if the Tyrant's down where you're not fighting, just tell the rest of your team not to do damage. Just basically you just use that and you only that, and Slim could shoot Tyrant a lot and get a lot of heal bursts out of that. So always be mindful of different wildlife, especially large hostile wildlife in domes. Other than that, it was really, really good job. I liked your splits. You were doing a really good job searching out for him. I like that even though the birds were startled, you still wanted to go ahead and double check where he was going. Trapper's doing a great job staying back in the middle of the map, basically holding that dome. Unfortunately, it was just a little too much damage on Slim that he wasn't able to recover, and even though the monster was starting to work on the defensive, he got an opportune moment to go after with the leap smash, which missed because you dodged beautifully, but the Flame Breath followed up, and it's just really hard to dodge Flame Breath.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not an excuse for playing badly, but the main reason why I did try to go off for wildlife to charge it is just because I felt like, one, during the engages he was focusing me really hard, and two, it's like every time I pulled away, it seemed like someone was like close to going down. So,
One at a time.
The best thing, so Slim. The beauty in Slim is really not his leech gun. Like, his leech gun's okay, but I think that the best ability is his bug and his spore gun. His spore gun more than anything else, because the spore gun just absolutely wrecks monsters. It's just a horrible, horrific thing, and even to the point where I almost wish that it wasn't in the game, because I really feel that it's a really, it's not skill based. It's basically like, do your eyes have better color sense than other people's, or is your gamma up at the right volume and stuff? And so I have my own issues with Spore Gun. And so kind of think of Slim as kind of the battle commander. Basically what you want to do is anytime someone's low, tell him to disengage, throw a bug on them, and if the monster chases him, then that's when you go ahead and have the support go in, cloak, you have the trapper go ahead, start CCing, but basically you're just kind of calling people to go in and out of combat, because the bug is extremely effective, and I almost think that the bug is actually a better healing mechanic than the leech gun. Like, the leech gun's great because it does damage, and it's got a nice heal burst, but I really feel that if you just tell people to go in and out, unless the monster is super focusing on somebody, in which case that's what the support is for. The support is really supposed to peel the monster off, or the trapper, and so you did have an all damage team, and so when you did engage and when you guys were all up and doing damage, his armor just melted. I mean, it was doing a really good job. I think Parnell could probably have done a little bit more, just because I feel like a lot of his shots were missing, but for the most part you guys were able to put enough pressure on him, and it started forcing him to go more defensive. And like I said, if you guys weren't at low health, then he would be he wouldn't have taken those opportunity moments, even though it would have been a risky play, if that makes sense.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
How does the leech gun work? Is it damage or just hit?
It's hits. Yeah, so each pellet that hits reduces it. Yeah.
yeah, I think it shoots about 7 pellets per leech gun, and it takes about a total of, what is it, like 21?
3 or 4.
Yeah, it takes like 3 or 4 full shots to, it's 4 shots if you don't have reload, 3 shots if you do, full shots to actually charge up that healing burst.
Yep.
which is why most people who rely on leech gun will actually get right up to the monster's face. Just like they ensure they land every single one.
Yep.
What do you throw for my other team is there's a perfect zone where you're not taking absolute heavy hit damage, and then there's also you're still in the face though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
with
very delicate with Slim.
Yeah, with Slim, especially against without a Hank, I really feel that Slim really benefited from that shotgun accuracy similar to Abe. And so if you're basically not moving and you're standing still, it's almost like a sniper rifle as long as you space out your shots and the reticle gets back down. But outside of that, I don't like spamming the gun because a lot of your shots go really, really wild, and a lot of your pellets miss. And at that point, it's just better to use a spore gun and a combination of the bug.
Why don't we get into another game? Unless we have anything else to say.
I'm still just trying to figure out like what playstyle with Slim really suits me more. And it's like I was following Black Tide's advice with that one, where he was just saying like get close to the monster, you know. But I felt like that was just making me too easy of a target, so I'm probably gonna go back to how I was playing them before.
Okay. One thing to also think about is find a hunter that works for you as opposed to finding a hunter you want to work for you. Just because, you know, like for instance, like I don't think, like despite anything else, like my favorite healer, I love playing Val. I hate playing Kyra, even though I'm probably stronger as Kyra. But because I don't feel confident with Kyra, I make a lot of mistakes. But as Val, I love playing Val, and so I'm a lot stronger, and it usually rubs off that way. With regards to Cross, I didn't see anything wrong that you did. You did a great start. You know, you got a lot of food right off the bat. It was like I said, the pivotal moment was when that first Slim strike happened, and the reason why is because I could tell you got to about a bar and a half of armor, and I could tell just by the way you were playing, you started going on the defensive because you were like, oh, I'm not really making much progress here. I have very little armor, and but you saw an opportune moment and you took the risk and you got the strike for it, and after that your gameplay smoothed out a lot more because then you were able to stay on the pressure, and then because whenever you're putting the pressure on the other team, you're always a lot more chill, and so I think that was really good. But if Slim was in a better health position, like at 50% health, that would have been a really good dome for the hunters, and they would have gotten a lot excuse me. And they would have gotten a lot of health shaved off without any strikes to show off for it. But you were doing really good. Your feeding route has gotten a lot better here, and you're just so pretty good, solid, and good focusing. I still feel yes. By the way, two things, Cross. When you pounce wildlife, and this goes for all monsters out in the channel, this is kind of a personal secret that I guess I'll let out now. Whenever you pounce a monster, there's always about a second to a second and a half of extra attack animation after the wildlife is dead. You can actually right-click, basically canceling your sneak pounce, and you'll actually be able to eat the split second the corpse is there if you use that right-click as soon as the wildlife is dead, instead of waiting for the last, half a second to a second or whatever. It might not seem like much, but it really kind of it feels really, really good. So whenever you sneak pounce something, always just cancel that sneak animation at the last second when the last amount of damage just goes into the creature. Yes, exactly. Every second matters. Also, there was something else I was going to say, and I didn't write it down, and I can't remember what it is. Shame on me. Hey Savvy, welcome to the channel. Oh well, it'll probably come up. Okay, so this time around I am not going to follow the monster. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go down the list of people in TeamSpeak. So I guess that's alphabetical. So I'm going to start with Beer Bandits. So go ahead. I'm going to be following you specifically. What you're the assault, correct? Okay, is there a specific assault that you feel more comfortable with, or is there a certain one that you would like to get better with? Because this is going to be specifically just mostly about the assault and your specific playstyle.
I would like to be better with Markov.
Okay.
I feel like I'm strongest with Hyde.
Okay. I will follow your Markov. The nice thing about assaults is they're basically just general. The big things that make a good assault better than non-good assaults is accuracy and jetpack management.